6-6 last week. Admittedly, that was a mess of games I gave out. Should we have gotten Texas Tech to go 7-5 for the week? Yes, without a doubt. But that conveniently ignores how Eastern Michigan got there for us. So let's just focus on week 3 and aspire to be better. How's that sound? I have 9 underdogs for you that I would like to offer free of charge at this time. It begins in a very busy noon window. You got to be willing to take a whole lot of points against very good teams. That requires an unflappable spirit, maybe some bourbon. That's up to you. Who's with me? Anybody? You over there. I see you. Let's go. I went against Florida State last week. Very poor choice. Feels even dumber this week because BC has not looked the part yet. But we will take 26 at home in Chestnut Hill. Penn State, awfully good. Maddie, I'm not saying you're going to lose, so relax. Illinois just got spanked on the road. You got a road conference opener giving more than 2 touchdowns for the Nittany Lions? A lot to ask. We'll take the points in Illinois in the Champaign Room. You got to want that cowbell, baby. Mississippi State, clanger at home against LSU, catching 9 in the hook. Took my lumps going against Kansas State last week. They make it painful, man. It's a really, really good football team. Missouri, I believe, can offer enough opposition. That 3.5 we're going to take. Last nooner, we have a stinky poo line in Athens, Ohio.
Poop Town!
Iowa State off a loss for the Cy-Hawk Trophy, laying just a field goal to the Bobcats. MAC opponent in the noon window on the road is not a spot to take lightly. These cats are live dogs we believe are barking. Sky Yuma to row the boat. Am I rowing a boat? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm saying Minnesota. Going to keep it close in North Carolina. Tar Heels last seen battling into double overtime last Saturday, laying almost 3 touchdowns. Gophers catching 8 in Chapel Hill. We'll take them. Speaking of App State, they host one of my very favorite teams through the years in this segment because I get to show this picture. There it is. Look at that guy. And I also get to yell, "No quarter!" ECU plus the points against the boys from Boone's who battled their butts off with a close loss to Carolina. Maybe it took a little wind out of their sails in the process. These are 2 fan bases and coaches that I really enjoy in this game. 2 more. We're going to call it a day. You know what it's great to be? A Florida Gator. Particularly in the swamp when they're getting some candy. Does not happen a ton. You're wise to take the nibble when it does. Gators and Vols in what I believe will be a close one in the swamp under the lights. And let's say goodnight by banging that big-ass drum. Syracuse has played 2 overmatched teams and blown them both out. Purdue has played 2 much better teams and they split. Both were 4-quarter battles. This is the first game for the Orange on the road, and it's the first game for them in their weight class. Boiler up at home in this one. And that's 9. That's 9er. And a week that's supposedly going to be a bit of a snoozer. Those rarely turn out to be slumber parties. So let's put it this way. Head on a swivel, boys. There they are. 9er. Bird cage him if you want. Do what you know what you want. If Steve were here, but he's not because he's traveling to Boulder because now he's on game day and he forgot about our little show. It's fine. He's got a pick for you. He's riding with the Gators as well, getting the 6 in the hook. So check out Stanford Steve and the boys on game day from Boulder. He's riding with Florida too. Those are the 9. He gave you the Gators. I don't know what to do now. I think I just yelled coming up. Coming up.